I personally feel that God's going to give you what you're meant to have, and we're not going to have to make a decision to be truthful.
Yeah. Good morning, you guys. We are going in for our last appointment. We are going in actually for our pre-op appointment because this time tomorrow we will have already had our egg retrieval done. Crazy!
Can you say dada?
Dada.
Can you say mommy?
Hey.
Can you say mommy?
Hey.
Good job. After you stand up, say papa.
Papa.
Good job. Did you guys see from yesterday that I now have 18 eggs? A couple of them are on the small side, so those probably won't be mature, and then maybe a couple more will be immature, but that's still a lot. We want to end up with, you know, 3 to 5. We are back to having to decide how many eggs to fertilize. So we're going to be talking a lot in the next 24 hours. Why?
So really, we're not going to know what to do till we look at the number of eggs and the egg quality.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah, so I'm going to need to be able to speak to the two of you afterwards.
Yes.
So the way it's going to work is I'm going to have them, what we call, strip the cells.
Okay.
Because that's when they look to see the maturity of the
Kinsley.
cells. Okay. I had to trigger you last night. As I said, the hormones dictated that progesterone went up. Your estrogen actually went down a little bit. Well, it just lets me know you're ready, and if we push it anymore, we're going to lose eggs.
Got it.
Okay. So I think everything's going to work out just the way it should work out. After we look at the egg quality and stuff, then we'll have a serious conversation over how many we should fertilize.
Right. I'm more curious on male factor or severe male factor infertility and endometriosis.
I don't think it's fine. Well, I'm more worried about egg quality, to be truthful, with endo than I am about the male factor, because ICSI takes the male factor completely out of it. Done. Poof, done. So it's more your endo that will concern me with egg, and that's why I said we need to talk after they strip the eggs and look at the quality of the eggs.
Yeah.
Because if the quality of eggs don't look as good, fertilize them all.
Yeah.
Okay, if the quality of eggs look really good, well then we should limit it to 10 to 12.
Yeah.
So just know they're going to strip the eggs usually an hour to 2 hours after the surgery. They do the ICSI about 4 hours after the surgery. Okay.
When does Philip give his contribution?
I would say maybe while you're under. But yeah, so let's just play it by ear, just be available by phone, and then we'll just make this a very dynamic process tomorrow, so we make the best judgment call.
What's the recovery going to look like for her?
She's going to be a little bloated and a little crampy for a day or two.
Yeah.
So
I am amazed.
Yeah, but
I
like
do
when
not feel bloated at all right now.
Really?
Not at all.
Amazing.
I mean, I felt pressure,
but
I think either the fluid restriction helped or...
well, the fluid restriction definitely helps.
Okay.
But again, you still could feel crampy afterwards. So what I do, just to make sure I get every egg with my patients where I feel there's a little bit of an ovarian factor, I flush because I don't want to miss an egg.
Yeah.
So that means I go in, I put the needle in. If the embryologist finds an egg the first time, well, great, then I don't flush. But if there's no egg, I flush to make sure if there's an egg in there, I get it.
Yeah.
So those procedures take a little bit longer because I'm waiting to make sure I got the egg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know me, 100% girl.
I love it. I am
For better and for
So
worse.
what is, okay, so from the laparoscopy to this surgery, like what is the go home
so much
procedure?
easier. Yeah,
like
it's not gonna be
because she laid there for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Or an hour and a half or so.
different experience.
Okay.
So she's breathing for herself. She's not paralyzed.
Okay.
Let's start with that.
Yeah.
So everything wakes up quicker, including the intestines and everything else, okay? You know, you had abdominal incisions, so you had more abdominal pain from, you know, the incisions. So none of that will happen.
Yeah.
I think it's more the crampiness, because where you get the aches from, that pocket, those follicles can re-expand with fluid. So it constricts and then it re-expands again. So it's not a guarantee that you'll get that, but you can have some cramping.
Okay.
And if it's bad, you page me or text me, but it's an exciting time.
I haven't been. I was the skeptical one of the three of us for so long, and I'm finally like, I'm excited. I'm excited to see how many, and it'll be great. And
You're going to get the number of embryoes you're meant to have.
Yep.
That's the way I look at it.
Yep.
And we've got a good range to be good.
Yep.
Tomorrow you're going to need to be there at 6:45 in the morning.
Gosh, I'm so grateful that this is on Saturday.
I know, and I was really stressed about it, to be truthful, because I was going to push you another day.
Yeah.
And I mean, had the blood not been so obvious, I mean, I probably would have.
Guess who did the shot? This guy.
Really?
He's really good.
Guess who didn't even flinch? Her. Would you like to tell her my new nickname that I've gathered through this cycle?
Oh yeah, Philip Florence Nightingale.
I like it.
Isn't that great?
So I think we're all good then. There's no more medication.
Yeah.
And then we'll see you tomorrow. I personally feel that God's going to give you what you're meant to have, and we're not going to have to make a decision, to be truthful.
Yeah.
Just like I think the blood test made my decision, I think your eggs are going to make this. I don't think we're going to have to make a choice here.
That's
I
great.
really don't.
That's great.
Yeah.
I believe that too.
I really do believe it. I really, really do.
Yay! Good job! Sisters and brothers!
What's the likelihood of having like 7 of these be girls?
That depends on how much God wants to laugh at you.
That's a lot of weddings. A lot of hormones.
I would like to think that the odds are your favor to have at least one boy out of all those.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get a good night's sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I told Philip, I'm like, tomorrow we can go in the hot tub. We're gonna go get ice cream.
I
We
know,
can
right?
do anything we want.
Anything.
What are you doing?
She's looking like a bear. She's literally on all fours.
Downward dog. Give us the downward dog. Stretch. What is that? This is a new one.
Oh, that's so funny.
Good job.
Okay. Any more questions for me? Well, I need a hug.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
You did it.
You did it. We did it.
Say see you later.
Can you wave?
Thanks for my siblings.
Bye.
Bye.